As I stopped doing my quarantine journals and I'm also doing less travel journals because I'm traveling less, I really noticed that I was missing some planner or notebook that I could use as the place to store my flyers and business cards and ephemera and I don't know, booklets that I cut up from places that I visited. So I decided to grab this Leuchtturm 1917 notebook. I want to say it's a B size. I think it's a B6 size, but it's not really a B6 size. It's a sort of in-between size. Anyway, I had this planner lying around from PlannerCon 2019, and I thought it was the perfect size for me to start a junk journal. And in this video, I want to show you how I set it up and also do a bit of journaling with me in this cutie notebook. I, of course, wanted to add some flair to these first pages, and I found this cute confetti print from either a Flow magazine or a sort of advertorial little magazine in a bigger magazine. I really like the combination of the two blues because they matched quite well, and I do love a good confetti print. So I decided to add that sort of on the inside cover of this Leuchtturm. And as I decided that I really wanted to try and be a bit more creative than maybe sometimes I am in my planners, I really wanted to go for that junk journal style that you see, you know, all over Instagram and Pinterest, but then still with the sort of fun, upbeat, preppy style, because I feel like the vintage style is less me. But I was like, I'm gonna rip this paper, I'm gonna layer stuff together. But then I was a bit distracted by the slight yellow color of the Leuchtturm paper, so decided to add in this half sheet of white sticker paper just to sort of make everything neat and tidy for this first page that will sort of be the cover page of this journal. So I did white out some of the text that was there, like, if anyone finds this Leuchtturm, please return it to, as you know, it's this journal is going to live at home, so there is no need for anyone to sort of find it and then return it to me. I did add this sort of artistically ripped piece of paper. The print itself does not really match with the confetti, but I do feel that the round confetti and the rectangle confetti sort of do match in vibe. So that is why I decided to combine them together. Of course, cutting away the excess paper, rounding off the corners, because we do love a good rounded corner. I did need to add some extra glue here because that tiny bit was a bit too fiddly. Honestly, I should have kept it longer. But yeah, that's one of those things that you realize when you are looking back on your video and you're like, oh, I should have kept that longer. I should have changed a few things. But that honestly is a bit of a theme of this video. I am not really happy with some of the pages that you will see in this video. This sort of first cover page is also not really what I was envisioning. The sort of pages that you will see me do later are definitely not my best work. I am happy to report that some of the pages I have done in the meantime are a lot better. You will also see that in a future video. So phew, I'm getting there. But you know, it's also part of the process. I am trying out something new, and it's always a bit like, which direction am I going to go with? What will I like? What won't I like? And unfortunately, this video is more on what I don't like and what I won't be doing than on the, oh, I really like this and I will be continuing that. But I feel even knowing what you don't want to do is part of sort of the experimentation process. It is part of learning a new skill in a way. So it's fine. Yeah, I mean, what you're going to do. I could, in theory, stick some stickers over this and start again. Also, I feel like it's fun to sort of see the growth in this planner, in this journal. And also, I feel like, you know, it's okay to show the sort of not perfect things. I do realize that, you know, if you're new here, hi, welcome. You might have seen some of my videos, especially the how to do a travel journal video that has a lot of views that I'm really, really proud of. Is you know, can be overwhelming if you're just starting out and you're like, whoa, what is she doing? How is she doing this? Oh my gosh, I could never. And I mean, not to say that I'm this sort of journal expert that knows everything, but yeah, I just want to advise you, if you want to try, just go ahead, just really experiment, just see what you have, see what it sort of works out to, and know that I am definitely there with you if you do not really like the pages that you end up with, and that is fine. I mean, in a few years you will look back on this and think, oh, okay, it was really fun that I experimented with this, or ideally at least you will look back at these pages and think, oh, that was such a fun day with, you know, friend X, and we had a great time and it was so lovely of them, and, you know, think about the memories and maybe not think about the pages that you are not really proud of and not really happy with. So in that sense also, let's take a look at what I am doing here, because this was a really fun day with friends, and yeah, not really the best pages, but I will try to not keep saying that. This tissue paper that I'm using here on the background of this page is from the shop Anna and Nina. Lovely shop in Amsterdam, lovely chain of shop and chain of sort of designy stuff. And my friend Marie-Hélène came to Delft. Lovely, lovely, lovely time together. She got me this lovely gift from Anna and Nina. So of course I had to stick down this gorgeous tissue paper on the back of the page. I did also cut out this sticker that was on the tissue paper, and the present, which is a lovely mug, is already in my collection. And yeah, Marie-Hélène definitely picked one out that really matched me, and I was trying to sort of get that vibe on the page. Yeah, did not really get there. Also, I noticed that while I was sort of thinking, oh my gosh, I really need to have a page on the fun time when Marie-Hélène was in Delft, I didn't really pick up any ephemera. So while I did have the tissue paper, and I did decide to use some of my roller stamps to stick down the dates, I really did not have anything else from the really fun 2 days that we had in Delft. So I will be revisiting that later. Then I just quickly stuck down some pink post-it notes that I had prepped with the dates of some of the days that I wanted to feature in this junk journal, because I had some fun days out and I really wanted to commemorate that in this junk journal. And I really wanted to make sure that at least from the moment that I started, I mean in a random day in August basically, I wanted to make sure that I had enough time in between the pages to have things chronologically. And because I had not yet sorted out the ephemera for the sort of those days and those pages, I decided to skip over them and actually tackle the fun day I had in Antwerp on the 25th of August, as those things were sort of ready for me in a little package with sort of all the ephemera and also still some of my purchases. So you can see me here. I've started with a bookmark from the Stad Leest that I ripped to have this really creative and aesthetic edge. Then I'm layering over this quote from, I think, a YouTube gift card. And I really like the font, I really like the sentiment. And again, I'm sticking down the date I'm stamping the date with this roller stamp that I got in Paris last year, March, with some black ink that I think I got from a de-stash table at a planner event. Then I layered a Deco Time sticker under the cute pajama picture that was on the packaging of my pajamas. So these are the pajamas that I already showed in my sort of random haul a few weeks ago. Then of course I also added the Neuhaus sticker from the Neuhaus pralines that I got layered over this yellow packaging from a little freebie chocolate that I got. And the PM sticker that is there is actually from some macarons that I also got in Antwerp, and I still have some room there under Antwerpen. I know that I added a sticker there later, but I don't think I'm doing that in this video. Then on the next page, because in a way I want to try to do one event per day. Some days are a bit, you know, fuller, more stuff happening, so I'll happily give it 2 pages. And also I have already sort of combined 2 days on 1 page, and I really like the sort of flexibility that this Leuchtturm 1917 notebook also gives me. So here I have actually stuck down some Christmas paper that I used to wrap a present in, and here at the bottom I am going to stick down a card that I grabbed from the restaurant that we were at. I did have to trim the card a bit. Thankfully there was sort of the image of the fish and the idea of the harbor in Scheveningen was still, I was able to sort of save that. You can see me mess about with the sticker. Well, not sticker, it was a little piece of paper that I want to say was on the butter that we got when we got some bread for the table as a sort of appetizer. You see me struggle with that because I wasn't sure how I wanted to place it. And then also I kind of wanted to have it slightly over the picture of the fish, but also not too much because I wanted the fish to be visible. And yeah, I'm sort of, funnily enough, this was the thing I struggled with the most. I'm just cutting a bit more of the white away. I like the sort of double edge of the strip of dark blue and then the white around it, but yeah, it's not going to work with this spread, unfortunately. But when I'm finally sort of done, I can stick it down, and the bit that is just sticking out I'm cutting away, but still the dagvisser is there completely. And while I know that this is a junk journal video, I do recommend the dagvisser if you're ever on Scheveningen. Definitely worth a visit. The fish is so fresh, it's very yummy, and I really like the restaurant and the atmosphere. Quite funny, I have had this roller stamp in my planner card for ages, like, oh, I'm gonna date everything, and I haven't. And I'm sort of finally using it, and it's just a perfect little tool to use here. Just trimming off some of the excess Christmas paper, and then I'm going to layer over it some of the Christmas washi that I recently got. I also made a video about that. And this was actually, I got an extra set of washi tape and wrapped them in a Christmas paper, hence the Christmas paper on the background. And now I'm just layering over some of the more cute, in my opinion, washi tapes from the set. So definitely the houses, of course, because I'm an architect, so the houses are always my favorite. Then I also really like the green and the red socks, and then I just decided to sort of fill the rest with this neutrally dark red washi tape. This sticker is from, I want to say, Action last year, and I just sort of like the combination of the sticker and the paper and the washi tape. So yeah, that's already the end of sort of this mini junk journal setup and journal with me session. Again, some better pages are coming, thankfully, and I did want to end sort of with a cute sticker here on the front. I can't even remember what it said. Oh, have a nice day. I like the combination of the orange and the blue, and here you see me struggling with the sort of the placement of that sticker in relation to the elastic. Thanks very much for watching. Hope to see you in my next video, and for now, bye bye.